We are talking tech today with Mark Sebastian of Option Pit Mentoring and Stacking Up as we take a look at the final trades of the day. And I love that you're taking a look at tech because I think we will see some follow through from the earnings reports from last week. Facebook, Amazon, Apple, Google, a lot of big names reported last week. What's your expectation for this week?
Yeah, you know, we got all of like the major names out of the way. And for the most part, if I look at Google was off a little bit, Amazon was off a little bit, Facebook was off a little bit, then up, and then kind of flattish. The only one that really broke out of those names, out of the what I call the AGAF stocks, was Apple, which had such low expectations that it then popped. So I think that they're going to see, though, kind of a similar pattern to each other. I think they're all moving higher. Those names that got sold off, especially Google and Amazon, they tend to have a massive tendency to get sold off just so all this big money can step in and buy a lot more of it. And there's money flowing into large cap. There's lots of money flowing into equities. These names that take up a big amount of those indexes. So money flowing into indexes and mutual funds and ETFs that track the NASDAQ 100 or the triple Qs or the S&P 500, those are going to push up Google, Amazon, Apple, all the big names because that's what they have to buy. So coming out of earnings, I see a lot of those names higher than where they were pre-earnings a month from now.
So let's take a look at an individual options trade or just a trade in Apple. What would you do here?
All right, so Apple is the implied volatility options. That's how much the market is expecting the underlying to move. All right, there's actually an index on it. Heard of the VIX? There's an index called AAPL. It's the VIX of Apple options.
Okay.
Right, and it is at a decade low. It's only been publicly listed since about 2011. It's at the lowest level since it became public. And then if you go back and go before they did the data and kind of calculate what it would have been, really the implied volatility, how cheap these options are, predates the iPod. It's been that long since it was this cheap to buy options on Apple. So if I want to express a directional opinion in Apple, I'm going to do it by buying options. I think the stock is going to go up. I like buying calls in Apple all the way out to April.
Thank you for making it that simple.
Well, thank you.
And then you just stand by and wait for the stock to rally.
How can I lose?
Thank you for coming on this show.
Thank you.